look at review problem number 2. 20 students participated in a psychology experiment which measured their heart rates in 2 different situations. So we've got the heart rates in situation A and then the heart rates in situation B. What are the appropriate measures of center and variability to use with the data? Select all that apply for the data above. Now, the measure of center is the mean, median, mode, and then that measure of variability is the IQR, which is the interquartile range, the range, and the standard deviation. Now, if we look at the layout of the dot plots themselves, they're pretty symmetrical. Remember, symmetry means basically the same on both sides. So these are both symmetrical. So when we have a symmetrical spread like this, the best, most appropriate measure of center is going to be the mean. It's going to be the mean. So when we have symmetry, the mean is going to be the best measure. If these were skewed, if this was skewed left, meaning you had more data over here on the right side, or if it was skewed right, meaning you had a bunch more data over here on the left side, then you would want to use either median or mode. But when you have a symmetrical situation, mean is the best one. For the measure of variability, IQR, range, and standard deviation, if, again, you have a symmetrical spread here, then standard deviation is going to be your best bet. If you had like extreme outliers, like situation A, the lowest heart rate is 75, but let's say you had a really low one at like 40, well, that is going to affect your standard deviation. So the better measure of variability would be the IQR. So since the data is here, since it's symmetrical, the standard deviation is going to be your best bet. Okay, and then there's the explanation there. Since it is both situations are symmetric, the mean is the best and the standard deviation is the best. Both of these would be affected by extreme outliers on either end if there was a super low number or super high number. So that's not the case in this one. So mean and standard deviation. Okay. Which situation shows a greater typical heart rate? So if we look over here, well, where are more of the dots falling in the bigger numbers? And if we look, and I mean, even if we did some counting and everything, it's looking like situation A has more dots. So that has the higher numbers, so that has the greater typical heart rate. Which situation shows greater variability? Okay, well, if we look here, this goes from 75 beats per minute to 100 beats per minute. So that's got a spread of 25. Okay, it's 25 beats per minute variability. Situation B goes from 70 to 100. So that's got a variability of 30. So in this case, situation B has the greatest variability.